No, not that one. No, 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 no. That one. Um... Yeah, that's it. Okay, we're in. Right.
Okay, so hello and welcome to the next instalment of the GP2 League here at racestation.net. My name is Vernonator1991, and again I'm joined by sh-racing54's.
Hello.
We'll be getting away in the next minute or so. I believe we're just waiting on one more driver, aka Soulman, to join the lobby, and then we'll be starting away. But it looks like we're going to have 17 drivers again tonight, which will be interesting for the first lap.
Yeah, especially going to that turn 1. Could be interesting.
Turn 1 and also the second chicane, turns 4 and 5. Will also be.
So I'm still trying to find the part. I'm still trying to find the right account because I've got my new phone. I'm trying to link my phone to my YouTube account. So I'm still trying to work it out. I've got still like 8 accounts to find, 8 accounts to go through. So maybe I'm changing other people's passwords for all we know.
If it's Kyle's, I'll give you 20 quid.
It's not. It's just the fact that I'm going. What you got to do is you got to type in your name and you got to type in a number. So therefore, verify. Yeah. Aha! There we go. I've got it. 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 It took me 3 accounts to get it right, but there we go. We got it now. Yay! Right. Is new cart here? Silly question. We're missing new cart as well.
Is he not online? Okay.
So we have 16. You cannot count! This is why I did text people to say who is racing. I got no response, so do not blame me!
Yeah, new cart has not actually been online for over a week.
I think something tells me. Well, he was in Amsterdam earlier in the week, so maybe he's found some very decent product. I know, you know, everyone knows what Amsterdam is, the capital of. Oh, crap. Okay. Right, anyway. Now, what are we expecting to have during this race?
Well, obviously it all depends on how the first laps go for everyone, but traditionally, by the looks of things with the way the tyre wear is looking around there as well, we're looking between 2 to 3 stop around here, dependent on whether anyone can get the medium tyre to work. But there's also the possibility of some rain.
Yeah, it's very bizarre for that for Monza, but we've got to remember the last wet race in real life, what would be 2008? Would it have been 2008 Monza?
I think so. They may have had a wet practice or quali run more recently than that, but in terms of a wet race, yes, I think it would have been 2008.
Right, to update you, we have the full grid. I've been getting text from the new kart. and he's coming online. He forgot that the race was on, so I've just explained to him it's every 2 weeks. So I've said to him, he's starting at the back. The reply was, it does not matter. Bit of fighting talk going on there. Right. So we're doing Q1, aren't we, today?
We are. Yes, we've got 17
Rain!
And it's full wet. It's full wet! What's the race going to do? Race is dry. But it's a wet quali, but getting drier.
Well, no, is it a wet Q all through qualifying, or is it just a wet Q1? Because we found this out at Spa.
Well, I'm looking at the forecast. It's heavy rain for the first 5 minutes, and it goes to light rain for plus 20. And then, yeah, from plus 30 minutes, it dries. So, around the Q3 mark.
Okay, with conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
Dude. Oh, no, hang on. Ah, that's a good point, actually. New car will be on a normal setup, won't he?
Maybe. I know sometimes the game is a bit...
But what? He won't be in his Red Bull, will he?
Not necessarily, no. But
anyway, who's ventured out onto the track first?
Dave
we have KO,
Spencer, Dougie, Jay Cerise.
I think I glitched the game saying it was Monza 2008. This is Monza 2008 weather.
Oh, Dave 1025's already gone straight on at turn 1.
As KO goes into the second chicane and out the second chicane into the Lesmos.
These guys will use this outlet and go out a little bit
whoa,
harder than they wanted.
KO just braked on the grass, the outside wheel on the grass. But he's adventurous is a good word. Now, could we have the situation that we had in the F1 race at Spa where a jumbled up grid could form the race? Of course we can.
Of course. With it being wetter, well, according to the forecast, it'll be wetter for the start of the race compared to start quali, compared to the end of quali.
Well, no, that might be just Q1. What we've got to remember is where we was at Spa, it said it rained in Q1, but didn't rain in Q2. So I think that might be just Q1 weather.
We'll see.
Right, KO starts the first lap. Remember, they'll be on full dry setups in the rain.
You would expect. Yes. KO gets it slowed down for turns 1 and 2 quite nicely. Coming through to Clever Grande. New car is joining the lobby.
Whoa.
Oh, a wiggle through Clever Grande.
Wiggle.
Oh, he's locked up going into the second chicane, but just gets it stopped.
Recommend taking the wet tyres in the current conditions.
And into the Lesmos. Nicely done through the first bit. Bit tentative on the way out of the second Lesmo. And this will just simply be the banker lap. We have no idea.
Yeah, the banker. Yeah, this is the thing. See, they'll have to keep going round and round and round.
Yep. No one knows what type of times to get. No one will know what the cutoff will be. So we're all completely in the dark here. Come up to Parabolica now to finish the lap. It looks a very
There'll be a conservative first lap, won't it?
Yeah, apart from the second chicane, which he went deep, it's been a very steady lap. And he does a 35.1. And he slows down. I would have probably just kept going.
Well, it depends on how much fuel he's got in the car, remember. Okay, so we've got KO's the only one who set a time. Dougie 4 seconds off the pace. Prenter now goes top of 34.7.
The two Mercedes again in each other's way here. Coming into the Parabolica, both on a lap, but they're literally Mayhem's right behind Dave, which won't help What? Oh, God.
Right, that has changed the order. No, it hasn't changed the order. It's still Prenta, KO, Mayhem, TLK. White has crashed.
Oh,
I think.
Has White set a time?
No.
He's not set a time. Well, that's Q1 done then. So we've already got one person going out here.
Yes.
So with 17 drivers. So everyone else, if they make it at least set a lap, everyone else is through already. Which might give us a bit of the anticlimax to this first qualifying. Everyone just needs to set a lap and then they're through. So KO, Prenta, Mayhem, etc. No, well, if they can figure it out, no, they can just box and just sit in the pits for the rest of the quality. This will be boring through all of you. But
well, it depends. If they don't know if Q2 will be wet, so they might go out again and just do some practice.
Yeah.
Madman's the new drive. Madman's a returnee, is that right? Or
Madman is a returnee. It's the first time he's raced this season, but he has raced with us before in the previous season.
Ah, I see.
So it's the first time for this season in the Sauber alongside TLK, and he can be a fairly quick driver himself.
Well, he's just about to finish another lap, I think.
Currently 3:13. Looking like a bit 36.
4.
Yeah, 36.3, there's 4. There's a big gap from P1 to P4, but that's enough for him to get through.
Whoa, we have a Williams has gone straight on at turn 1.
Who's that? Jay Steries has gone on at turn 1.
Prenta's still top, but not the quickest in the speed trap, though.
Oh my... Oh.
This is also quite an important time to say who's quick in the speed trap.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying,
Why is Dougie... We got a Dougie going slowly. Is he letting cars through?
Either that or run out of fuel.
Whoa, we have another Williams off. Whoa, that Williams is losing it.
Yeah.
Well held. Very well held.
That'll be Callum. But to be fair,
it was indeed.
He did just block Putland on his lap.
Soulman is on, taking the wet line completely off the track.
He's currently P13.
Invalidated his lap time though.
Yeah, so he'll have to go.
It was a 44.2. Yeah. Oh no, miles off the pace. But at the moment, with 10 minutes to go, we have Prenta, KO, Mayhem, Talk, or TLK, Madman, Day 1025. So we have a Force India, a Haas, a Mercedes, a Sauber, and a Mercedes. It's quite a 2x2x2 kind of situation at the top.
At the moment, obviously White won't set a time.
No.
But Mike Whiteside needs to set a time. Currently he's shown as 17th. So Whiteside then needs to set a time to actually get ahead of White. But also Charlie and Daytop have not set a time.
KO's left.
KO's disconnected.
He should be okay though to come back and then be in his car.
As long as he gets back before the end of the session,
yeah,
he'll be fine. Mayhem's just gone second, 34.8.
Purple in the first and final sectors.
Yeah, but he's a massive 9/10 off in the middle sector.
Actually, yeah, but look at Prenta's first and final sectors.
Yeah, first sector he's way off, 6/10.
Well, no, he's not way off. Look at the Prenta's sectors to everyone else and then compare that to Mayhem. Is it getting slightly drier?
Doesn't look like it. Not at the moment, to be fair.
Well, I'm just thinking because if...
Well, Solman's just gone 10th.
Well, if Mayhem now... Or does that show us that... Because Prenta isn't just 9/10 quicker than Mayhem in the second sector. He is 7/10 faster than KO. And 4/10 faster than Madman. So I wonder if he's got a little bit more aero on than Mayhem and KO than running in the race. So that will struggle them through him through the first sector. But looking at his first sector time, you wouldn't say that he was. Oh, it's now light rain. It's not heavy rain anymore.
Yeah, it's just turned. So it is drying up. So the two Salvers have come in.
Matey Boy's going round again.
Solman looks like he's doing another lap. Putland looks like he might be doing another lap.
Prentice on the grass. So this is the thing, you see. Prentice only 7th fastest in the speed trap. Mayhem's done exactly the same top speed as him in...
Oh, Dougie is out on inters. Dougie's already gone for the intermediates.
Ignore the speed trap. The top 7 in the speed trap have all got the same top speed. Putterland was top on 217, and Prenza, who's 7th, is also on 217. So it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. KO has done the fastest final sector. Ah, that's better from Mayhem. I think he mucked up one of his lap. KO. Sorry, let's try again. Mayhem has gone faster again. He's only 500ths behind Prenta now. Look at the middle sector.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
That's a lot better now. But he did have a you could argue, slightly better track conditions than Prenta when he did his lap. But Mayhem is going round again, but I don't think it's anything special. No, it's not. He's backed off.
Dougie has set the time. He doesn't really need to do this, but he's probably just getting comfortable.
It looks like he's got a bit of grip out there on the inters.
Yeah, Charlie's also come out straight on the inters. He's not bothered with full wets. He's waited until now to come out, and he's come out on the intermediate.
Saying that, very bit of understeer there in the parabolica.
Yeah. He's struggling to get the power down. Yeah, we got into
well, a fast first sector is what, a 30.31.1. Whoa, locked up into turn 1. Missed the apex into turn 1.
Fastest is a 30.7 from Mayhem.
So it's only 9/10. Doug is only 9/10 slower in the first sector. And that's a lot, considering he's only got to go...
Oh, the rear stepping out.
Where is he going? Where is he going?
The rear stepped out on him.
31.4 though, he has done his best. That's wide, that's invalidated.
Yeah, Charlie, Putterland, J Series, Soulman, also all out on
Whiteside,
now.
Whiteside has also selected the intermediate tyre and now has exited the pit lane.
Yeah, he has come out as well now.
But surely, don't these guys really... Well, I don't know, it depends on if it's a wet qualifying in Q2, I don't know. You'd imagine it would be, because otherwise something's gone horribly wrong.
Whiteside needs to, because at the moment, even though White crashed, Whiteside's one shown in 17th and needs to set a lap.
Dougie's lap didn't actually get invalidated, by the way. Oh, it did get invalidated. My apologies.
Oh, Charlie's got locked up into turn 1, straight down the runoff. Did not get that slowed down at all.
Right, Matey Boy's on a lap.
Might be a bit.
Who's on a lap? Who's on a lap at the moment? No one's on a lap at the moment. Callum's on a lap, but not spectacular. He's on an in lap.
He's ghosting. He's on an in lap. Dougie
did a 41.1, but mucked up the middle sector, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did, because he went on straight on at turn at the second chicane, didn't he?
Again, goes deep into turn 1. I might want to stop the crunching, just so you're aware.
Sorry.
You can't. Losing the rear again through Colonel
Whoa.
And that's the downshift. And he's locked up again.
No, he's locked up again.
He's messing up again.
Oh, KO's rejoined.
He's timed that well. So he should be able to regain his car.
Daytop hasn't done a lap, has he?
No. Daytop, Charlie,
White, for obviously reason, Whiteside.
Charlie's on a lap now, but the middle sector is not great. It's not quite intermediate weather, I don't think.
13. I think they might be just getting a feel for the conditions.
They talked about the finishes out lap now. What's Mike doing? Mike's already invalidated.
That's better from Charlie into turn 1.
I'm going to keep an eye on Day Top.
I'm going to keep an eye on Charlie. Do we know if the 2 Mercs and Prenter went back out again?
Mayhem is out there. I've just seen his name.
We have a new fastest first sector, 30.9 from Charlie. I think.
It was no, Mayhem's done a 30.7 on the full wet.
Okay. Misread information.
Yeah, all the drivers are out there.
It seems to be nice and tidy laps up. No, Charlie's gone off. He's in the gravel.
I'm going to keep an eye on Matt Whiteside because at the moment he's the one going out here.
So why would you leave it to intermediates?
I don't know. He's invalidated this lap. He's only going to get enough time for 2 more laps.
Well, that'll do for crunching so far.
He's got enough fuel.
Oh, Newcart's disconnected. Doesn't really matter so far because he wasn't out in qualifying anyway. Okay, so we've got now 2 minutes of effective practice, it seems like, because it won't matter who at all, because the only one we need to concentrate on is Whiteside so far.
Yes.
Charlie goes 9th.
Turns 1 and 2, okay.
Soulman's done a 30.5 in the first sector. Oh, just as an update on the speed trap, it has now gone to 218.
Whiteside's done 219.
So he's the top person.
Yes.
34.2. Madman's gone top with all of this. Madman's gone top with a 33.2. So miles faster than everyone else. But, interestingly, still not...
Whiteside's in the gravel. He can still continue, but that lap might have gone.
And this is his last lap as well, I think.
He'll have enough time for 1 more, but he needs to hope he's got the fuel. Whiteside's going out at the moment.
That'll be a bit of an embarrassing moment. I think Putalan goes 2nd on a 33.6. Meanwhile, and that's a new fastest middle sector. Mayhem now goes top, so we've now got
32-0.
KO's back on the track.
Yeah.
Of course, yes, of course, yes. Sorry, 218 he's done in the first, but his lap time has already been invalidated.
Right,
but no, he hasn't. He's
going to complete this lap. So Whiteside's in 16th now. He's got himself in.
KO is on a flying lap here. I'm going to say flying lap. That is... he's got traffic in front of him, though. Looks like a Renault. It could be... It has to be Dougie. There's only one Renault. What lap time did he do? Right, we have... Oh, Newcart's just joined.
Well, it won't matter, so he won't be able to continue anyway, so he can get in Q1. So, he's got to watch quality anyway.
To stop everyone... got a discussion for what I'm crunching. It is ready cooked pork scratchings.
You're still eating those?
You get 6 sheets in a pack.
You've been munching on those for about an hour.
It caused me to nearly die earlier on. So I can take my time. Anyway.
Right, so Q1
enough of what
done.
I'm eating. Where did... Right, so Mayhem has ended the session top so far.
Prenter is 2nd, 3/10 off. Madman 3rd, 7/10 off. Charlie 4th, 1.2 behind. And then
it is a slightly broken up session, so don't expect them to be the final, the actual gaps in Q3.
No, of course not. You never know, it might actually get to dry tyres by Q3. Might even get to dry tyres in the Q2 possibly in this race, the way that track is designed.
Well, it depends, because if the weather forecast is to be correct, Madman pitted.
Bot, so we have to wait.
So everyone's going to be looking at everyone else's car now, pretty much.
Pretty much.
I don't know if Newcott got his car. I don't.
It doesn't matter if he doesn't. If he, whatever he drives, he will still score for Red Bull.
Right. Okay.
That's the way we do it. But he knows if he's starting at the back, and likelihood starting on a standard setup. But whatever he does, he will score for. Well, if he actually finishes, he will score points for Red Bull. So he doesn't have to worry about if he's not in the car. It might feel different or look different, but it's not the end of the world. And to be honest with you, with as many cars out of the track as we've got, he might get lucky.
Right, anyway, so how did Whiteside get through in the end? He got to 10th in the end.
Yes.
Oh, and because I changed
so
car... Oh, hello, we've had an accident. Cullen Rose and a Mercedes are in the gravel at second chicane. One's lost a wheel.
I'm guessing, no, that will be AI. That won't be real life, because they've all done.
I think it was the second chicane. I can't quite tell. It might be Parabolica saying that.
We're just waiting for the game to.
Meanwhile, there's 3 abreast going across the start line.
There we go.
Right, so we've got Mayhem, Prenter, Madman, Charlie, Dave, put to land the top 6.
Yeah, so White is the one who's out, having not set a time, and obviously Newcart will start at the back.
Behind me.
He should be on the other side.
He won't be on the other side, yes, so should be okay.
So you should be okay.
Okay, so now the tension builds as we enter now Q2. Will it be dry or will it be continually wet? The answer is wet, more wet.
It's intermediate, but it's still raining.
It seems to be raining harder than it was at the end of Q1. We have activity down at Sauber. Oh, Toro Rosso, excuse me.
Toro Rosso, Soulman.
Must be Soulman, yes. We have activity down at Haas. That must be KO.
It is.
That's a good point, actually. Where is KO's teammate? I haven't seen him for a few weeks.
I'm not sure. He raced at Germany.
We have a Sauber, a Williams are both out now. And Mayhem. Can recognise that with the pink helmet.
Yeah, so that's J Street and TLK, the other 2 cars that you just mentioned, coming out. But again, this will be the type of session, at the moment, depends how quickly it drives up, at the moment you just want to, Newcart leaves, I don't know why.
I think it might, I don't know if it's an internet issue or not, I don't know.
You might end up with a bit of a laggy grid start here with this rate, but no, it's disconnecting. Is if it just stays at this kind of conditions, just to get out there, set a lap, and just keep going round.
Yes, exactly. This is the all-important qualifying. However, because we're starting on the intermediate, or they're going to be qualifying presumably on the intermediates unless the track dries out. This opens up strategy decisions, of course.
It does. Because as it's going to be a dry race, everyone starts on their whatever tyre they want.
Yes. Now it is preferably a 2-stop race, as it's a few seconds quicker. However, if the driver cannot get the medium tyre to work, that will instantly put them on a free stopper.
Yes.
Instantly.
But it's only a few seconds slower, a 3-stop, like you said. It's not exactly a lot of difference, really.
It's a bit like Spa, isn't it, where we had only a couple of seconds between the 2 and a 3. Now, a 3 would require for you to make the super soft durable, or for you to be able to do a double soft stint. Now, if you have because this is the thing, if you had a free stop, there's going to be different ways of doing it.
Yeah.
Could you do 2 very short stints on the supers and have 2 stints on supers, or softs, sorry, or have one stint on softs, or
Dave's 10 disconnected.
we have we have an internet issue, or if everyone else has an internet issue. We have no idea. We shall find out.
Alright, so Soulman will be the first to complete a lap, I believe.
Oh, if anyone's watching the onboards, I do apologise. There seems to be another glitch in the game where if you look on the steering wheel, it just says R. I can assure you, it is not going R. They're not in reverse.
For a while. If you look on all my previous streams, I think since about China it's been doing that.
Good job, Codemasters. Anyway, Soulman goes top 35-1. KO instantly beats it at 33.9.
33.9.
Both off the pace of what happened in Q1, which must have been at a high 31. What do you reckon is the cut-off on the meat in the wet?
Oh. Your guess is as good as mine.
Right,
no
okay.
idea.
Shall I grab the form book and just chuck out the window again? Would that be easier?
I don't even see the.
Shall we just suck it and see? Right, anyway, Mayhem crosses the line and goes top 32.2. That's much more representative. Okay, maybe not. Prenta 32.1.
Even in these conditions, those two can only be separated by a 10.
But I reckon watch out for KO, because I don't think he likes the rain particularly. If we remember back to Spa, when it rained, it did drop off quite dramatically.
Yes. Right, Madman coming around to finish a lap. Where does this put him?
I wonder if Nuke... Oh, Madman goes top 31. Okay. Okay, we'll have to watch. We'll have to. I wonder if Newcart was just trying to break the game and try and save a setup before the race started.
Message him telling him to stop disconnecting if it is him intentionally doing it. Just tell him to sit in the lobby and wait. J19's gone 4th, near enough a second off the pace.
Okay, Puttalander's back in the pit lane. Day 10:25 is on a lap. It looks like. It still looks very wet out there, though.
Yeah, it's still a drizzle. It's not too heavy though. But it's clearly, I think, going to be intermediate for the rest of this session. But it might dry. If it's possible, if it could still get drier as the session goes on. Prenta,
oh, Prenta 31.6. So it's getting drier, or the drivers are getting more confidence. It seems to be, the rain seems to be easing off compared to the start of the session.
Yeah.
Right, no,
definitely.
It was... Okay, so it's not an internet issue for Nuke, I can confirm.
It's not?
No.
Can you tell him to make sure he doesn't leave the lobby then?
Aye, aye, Captain. And I can do that now my phone works.
Daytop crosses the line, go... Oh, he doesn't obviously invalidate his lap. Didn't set a
or
time.
he was just on an out lap. Soulman... Okay, so who's in Q3 then at the moment? Then? It's obviously Prenta, Madman, Mayhem. J19 has snuck up. Whiteside is on the super soft tyre in the garage.
I wonder if he's again...
And so's Dougie. Dougie's on the super soft on track. Where's Dougie? We need to see Dougie now. There's Dougie.
He's out of turn 2 and it's not looking comfortable.
That is the biggest understatement I've ever heard.
He had issues getting through turn 3.
He's not even taking turn 3 flat. So is it raining? It's not raining though.
It has stopped raining, but it's clearly not dry tyres yet.
Well, not yet. No, Charlie's still 11th. One of the big names of GP2 is still out in Q3. He's going into Parabolica now, though. Locks up a little bit going in. A little bit of oversteer on the entry. Tries to get on the power as soon as possible.
Oh,
will he get into Q3? The answer is
No.
Was that an outlap though?
Might have been an outlap.
Check the race director. Yes, that was an outlap. He hasn't even set a lap time yet. Leaving it late again. Mounts the curb on the in turn 1. Good traction exiting turn 2.
There should be flat through 3 now.
Oh yeah, they should have been flat anyway, even on the wet tyre. If they got the setup sorted, they should
appear to be having difficulty.
Ooh, that's late on the brakes.
No,
that's nice. It stopped.
Nice.
Well, I looked at the brake pressure. He wasn't using full brake. Ooh, a bit of turning in early into the first Lesmo. As we towards the second Lesmo now. How is this going to be? Turns in early.
Wide,
That's the slow.
Wide.
But he needs to get a lap, bank a lap in, so he can get into Q3. The one you will be worried about would be KO, because KO seems to be struggling in the rain. Solman's out, but Charlie's off. That's going to hold him up. This is going to add more pressure towards him now.
Right, Dougie's back in the pit.
Jay Streese, if that's how you pronounce it, is 8th. Putterland is 7th. TLK 6th. J19 is 5th. Day 1025 is 4th. And Dougie is still Dougie has returned to the pit lane.
Oh, Charlie still made it 10th.
Matey Boy is on the super softs. It's still far too early.
Yeah.
So we have a new guinea pig.
Charlie, despite that error, still made it into the top 10 just.
So that he must have some pace left in the reserve then.
He's 3.2 seconds off.
So he has to get this lap right now because otherwise, if he's not too careful, it's still too early for super softs though, I'd say. Much better through the second chicane. Way better. Will he turn in a little bit later now for the first Lesmo?
Yeah,
a little bit. That's better though. What about the second Lesmo? Much better. Ooh, just. It looks like he's got a little bit of a tight diff running on the car. It looks like when he's letting off the brake, it's just going straight on. Will he get the
Right.
Will he get Ascari right? Yes.
Yes, that's better.
There's a car. It's a Ferrari. It's J19.
J19's out of the way. This should.
How's this lap going? This lap is 2 seconds up. Before the mistake in Ascari. So
wow, this will be around the top 3.
This will be. This could even put in top. No, it doesn't. 4 tenths. 6 tenths off.
Right, have we got anyone else? Yep,
we've got to keep an eye
on super softs.
Mighty Boy's on super softs. Someone's on softs though. KO now on the bubble in 10th.
Ooh.
Struggling through the first Lesmo. Entering the second Lesmo.
Whiteside's in trouble because he's not set a lap. He's waited
J19's
till now.
returned to the pit lane. Charlie's not going round again. He's backed off.
Whiteside's left it till now to go out, and it's still too early for those dries.
I've just realised for spectators watching, Mike Whiteside and Dave 1025's helmets are remarkably so. He's done a Raikkonen! A perfect Raikkonen going into Ascari. I remember he did that in a free practice, I believe.
He did.
A few years ago.
2007,
but anyway, KO, the more
6?
importantly, is on the bubble, coming across the line now. And he goes... It's 10th still. Was that a lap or was that an outlap? That was indeed an outlap. Yeah. He's only done one flying lap so far.
Whiteside's just gone flying off at Parabolica. It's way too wet still for dries. He's going to continue hoping it will get dried up, but at the moment he's not going to be anywhere close getting through. That was an outlap from him as well, by the way.
He's running it risky though, isn't it? Either he knows something which we don't.
No, he cannot get it slowed down for turn 1.
KO's on a much better lap now. It seems to be just possibly in a couple. The problem is though, it's obviously way too late, but the track just seems to be drying. It's right near the sort of the crossover point.
There's still spray being kicked up off these cars, which tends to be the indication when it's intermediate or dry weather tyre time. Because there's still spray being kicked up, means it might still be a bit too early for those drives. And
we have quite a lot of support, a good shout out to quite a few shout outs for fans towards Mayhem. Sorry, excuse me, KO. Excuse me. Right, anyway, ignore me. As KO goes across the line now, and he goes 5th. That's much better. Much better.
Dougie's gone back out on the inters.
Right, so KO's Madman is 2nd. Has he gone 2nd or has he stayed 2nd?
I think he's kept his 2nds after he initially went quickest.
Right, anyway, Whiteside is going down the back straight towards Parabolica. Will he hit? No, he's struck. No. Daytop hasn't set a lap yet either, and he's now on super soft. They're all going on the wrong tyre. As a result,
it'll be Whiteside's gone 13th with that, but he's 14 seconds off the pace.
J-Stall's about to crash, it looks like, as he's aquaplaning through Curva Grande and locks the rears going into the second chicane.
Locks the rears as he was letting Dougie through.
That surely that's an indicator. It is way too early. Is KO gone round again? It looks like it, but goes a little deep going into Ascari. Gets away with it though. It possibly... I don't know how many minutes we've got left of qualifying, so...
I don't know.
It's
just
about...
out of fuel.
Is it going to be just dry enough?
Well, Daytop's not set a lap, and he's got to dot with his fuel lights on, and he's coming down to
qualifying's complete.
Qualifying's
done.
No,
don't pit KO. No. Oh, KO's pitting. Right, okay, so we're now going to have the same situation we had before. I do apologise.
Daytop crossing the line. This, I don't think, will be... No, 14.
15 seconds off the pace. Whiteside is still 13th. But locks up massively again going into Ascari. It's just too soon.
It was
just too risky.
Gamble worth taking for the back end of the field. No offence to Mike, but I think the calibre of the field has
gone on leaps and bounds. Not over the last. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As a result, we have. Oh, of course, yeah.
Whiteside's dropped it coming out of Parabolica.
Jace Dries is. It says super softs there. Ignore that. He did his fastest lap on the intermediates. So we have Prenta, Madman, Mayhem, Charlie, KO, Dave 1025, J19, TLK, Putalan, and Jace Dries in the top 10
we've
shootout.
got other drivers boxing.
We have indeed, yes. So now we can pause again, and now say right.
Everyone... J19 went 2nd right at the end.
Oh, he did, yes. But that was on inters though, wasn't it? Still,
it was on inters. Yes, he got the best good weather of the inters at the end there.
Yes, because it was probably just about on the crossover to the dries. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Whiteside is just messaging on my stream, still a little wet. Yeah, we could tell, Mike, I'm afraid, we could tell.
Now, who will it be wet again for Q3? Or will it be dry? And if it's the same conditions as this, how long will it take for people to go on the super soft? Because it will be the super soft. It will be. We have no issues of tyres now, but what we have to wait for, of course, is what tyres will the drivers start on. That's the nub of it. Because ideally, the better tyre to start on is the soft tyre. because the super soft dies within sort of 9-10 laps at best, whereas the soft can go all the way to sort of lap 18 to lap 20, and that will sort of set you up for a good solid 2-stop race.
Yes, it would.
But saying that, it's very close between the top 5 even in the intermediate weather, but the strongest driver so far in the way has to be Prenta.
Here.
Why?
Because look, it says on my screen J19 is 10th, yet
did a 31.8,
which is quick enough for second.
Just saying that the top four were really close, so we'll just have to.
It shows J19 as being P10 on my screen.
Yeah, same here. We'll have to sort of play this as it goes. We'll just have to see it play it how it goes. But he's still into Q3 though.
He is, yes, but we'll keep an eye on that because we appear to have a few little...
super soft tyres.
Yeah, it is dry.
Right, now, we have a completely different track now because drivers that possibly could be running more aero, like Prenta, could now struggle, and drivers who don't particularly like the rain, like quite a big fan favourite KO, may... You chuckle, but you'd have no idea how many comments are going on about KO for the win and all the rest of it.
I've got a few comments about TLK on my stream.
Yes. Now, will drivers like KO, TLK... Whoa, Dave 1025's up right now. Is it greasy? Is it greasy out there? Because Dave 1025's just gone straight on at turn 1.
TLK's gone onto the soft. Why would he have done that?
Why? Yes.
There is no need for that because you won't start on those tyres.
No. Everyone's taking it very gingerly going into the first chicane. Very wise so, as if anyone saw, Day 1025 just thundered his way through the first chicane. Mayhem's taking it very easy, treating these super soft tyres like a qualifying
tyre. 1025 is now treating this outlap as if it's a quali lap based on what he's just done through the Les modes.
That could be a smart idea, because if it is greasy out there, he's doing a different philosophy here to Mayhem, who's treating this as a qualifying tyre, but he may not get the temperature he needs in the tyres to get the car stopped and slow down. So if it is that greasy, because it looked like it was looking at day 1025 going into the first chicane, so possibly he could be doing the right idea. Who else is pushing? Putterland, as you say, weirdly is on the soft tyre, which makes no sense. TLK has just started his lap now. How will they attack this turn 1?
Day 1025 has done a good
straight on for TLK. That lap's gone. Right, KO is still on his out lap, going into Parabolica. KO seems to have a
loses the rear through the second chicane.
KO's a bit of understeer, but seems to get away with it okay, as he now starts his flying lap now. Let's have a look at these top speeds as well. I think I saw TLK touching around 225. KO 224. Will he get it stopped? Yes, he does. Judge that to the millimetre perfect. Now, on the way through Curva Grande, it seems to be just... I think it's now... The assumption is it's not greasy, because these drivers are not actually struggling anymore. So it must be just a fully pure dry track now. Goes a little deep in the second chicane, but gets away with it just about, but lost a few temps there, possibly. Going into the first Les mode now. I think they're still struggling for a little bit of grip out there. It doesn't seem perfectly grippy.
1025 sets the first lap, 27.4.
Ignore that, that's nowhere. Ignore that. The pole will be around a mid-21, mid-21, high 21, low 22. So that's miles off the sort of pace. KO exited Ascari on the way down to... Putterland 2016. But he went wide he outbraked himself, I think, going into the first chicane. Right, KO hasn't really made a mistake. Going across the line now. Goes fourth. Ah, I wonder if he invalidated his lap time.
Invalidated, yes.
What was the actual lap time though? 24.9.
Yeah, he was 1.3 under, but invalidated. Prenter coming round to Parabolica now. Not sure if this is an outlap or not. Good exit. Good traction out of Parabolica there for Prenter. Oh, we got a Williams who's hit the pit wall as Prenter does a 24-1. Did I just see a little Williams driving the wrong way down the pit lane to get into the pits there? In the back of the
Yes, you did. Yes, it was sh-racing54's.
Little bit naughty, that.
Mayhem's 8th. And that was not an invalidated lap time either.
Dave 1025's gone second, but he's still 1.8 off Prenter.
Oh, it must have been an invalidated lap time then, because Mayhem's 1.7 off. Must have been an invalidated lap time. So is Mayhem struggling?
They know they can do 2 laps on this.
No,
Mayhem's
no,
boxing.
Mayhem's boxing, yeah. Ooh.
Pressure on for Mayhem. Hutterland goes second, 1 second off.
Charlie's on a lap, I believe, going KO 23.8. Still a little bit off. I don't know about the conditions. I still think it's a
little bit slippery out there. It doesn't appear to be full, you know, complete confident dry weather track out there at the moment.
As Charlie goes a little bit wide on the exit of Ascari.
TLK comes into Ascari.
Goes into Parabolica now. Got it well judged. Where will this put Charlie? He needs to be sort of in the top 5 to have a chance. Goes top.
23.7.
So this could be.
Well,
sorry, go on.
I was going to just say, what about Madman? Obviously, he's been right up there throughout.
Well, I was going to suggest this is if the guys are saying, sorry, let's try again. If the conditions were started off wet, starting to get dry again, would this be a case of whoever crosses the line last will have the better track conditions? Or
quite possibly.
Or will the last run in Q3 be enough?
I mean, the spectate view on this game can be a little bit misleading, so
yes.
It's hard to exactly say. I think if it had only stopped raining around the time this session started, then I would definitely agree with that comment.
23.3.
23.3.
It's fairly close though, all these laps. 22.2 for Prenter. 22.9, sorry. I need my glasses checked.
So, I think the track, I don't know if it's the track getting better.
Charlie now finishes his lap. Well, where will he go? He goes second, 2 tenths off Prenter. And now he backs off. Now, I've had a thought here about the drivers who started Q3 on the softs.
Giving them the extra set for the race?
Well, yes. This is what I'm thinking, because obviously they can now do, in theory, 3 runs on the super softs. They wouldn't want to.
Yes, they
because that will then run out of tyres.
They can use the mandatory qualifying set of super softs now to the end of quali, which means they get 2 fresh sets left over along with the set they get for the race.
Did you notice that Dave 1025 is the top Mercedes? Whoa, nearly lose it in this first Lesmo though.
Oh yeah, well Mayhem has not actually set a lap yet, has he? I don't believe.
No, he hasn't. He's 2.8 off. How is this lap going to turn out for... He's not using DRS. I wonder if he's... Oh, he must be on an outlap then if he's not using DRS.
Mayhem's on a lap, I believe. Coming into Curva Grande. Coming out of Curva Grande, sorry.
Putterland's on an outlap now.
Mayhem gets the chicane. Nice. Nice.
how's the sector times looking for Mayhem then? Let's compare them to Prenta. Prenta's done a 27.9, 28.4, 20... And Mayhem's done a 27.8, so he's purple in the first sector, Mayhem is.
He's coming up to Ascari now.
Only 9 drivers have set lap times though.
Well, there's only 10 in this session.
Yeah, but 9 have set lap times, not 10.
I think Jay Sturris
is on track.
He's on track, but he's not set a lap, has he?
He's just about to. I think it's J19 who hasn't set... No, J19 is the only one who hasn't set a lap.
Okay.
I think Mayhem will go top, though, because he's... Mayhem's purple in Sector 1 and in Sector 2.
22-2.
22-2.
22-2. Yeah, I finally see J19 out on track.
Putterland is about across the line.
I wonder if J19 disconnected at the end of Q2 and missed it.
Possibly. Putterland was on an outlap.
Might explain why.
KO is on an outlap. I think the final runs of qualifying have begun. Is TLK being balked by Jay Sturris? Or is he on an outlap? Let's have a look. TLK is on an outlap himself. Watch out for TLK and Putterland. They both did their first laps on the soft tyre. They have not set a super soft time yet.
I think Putterland's on one now.
Yes, he is.
He's on a lap now.
Day 10.25 has started another lap. And he's 5th at the moment. Look, I've got another question for you. With the long run going down into turn 1, is starting first the best place to be?
Depends the type of start you get. It can be, because you're less likely to get involved in too much of the carnage that might happen.
What you say that? What happens if someone's a bit too exuberant on the brakes?
Well,
I think, look, watch out for Prenta. He is now on a lap. He is coming down to Parabolica as we speak. Prenta's second.
Yeah, Putterland has just gone P3.
How far off was he?
He was about
Will this be pole for Prenta? The answer is...
No.
No. Was that an outlap?
What about TLK? TLK is still right behind this Williams. So his lap has been affected here.
Yeah, but I think Jay Sturris is also on a lap.
Well, qualifying's done. Right, I've got to go.
Is this this could be strategic from TLK though, because remember he's getting all of the slipstreams, but that would require Jay Sturris would be on a decent lap, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, he also looks too
Oh,
close,
we have a new pole man,
that...
KO 21.8.
Okay.
Madman is still 6th. Madman 6th, but an out of qualifying. Putterland 4th. Prenta is 1 second off, but flying through the Ascari chicane, using all 4 wheels out on the exit. As he now enters Parabolica, this is his last attempt to grab pole from KO. He's been fastest in the wet. Will he now go fast and dry as he crosses the line now? No! Only improves by a 10th. 9/10 off of KO. Day 10.25's crashed out of the final corner. So that is it. Qualifying is done. So it's KO pole, only man in the 21s. Then it comes Mayhem, 3/10 off. Then a massive gap to Prenta of 9/10. Then it gets a bit closer between 4th to 6th, all separated by 3/10 of a second. They are Prenta, Putterland, Charlie and Madman in that order. Then Day 10.25, who looked promising at the beginning of Q3, ends up 7th. Then TLK 8th, and Jace Derice 9th. J19 did not set a lap time. Possibly saving tyres, but why would you need to save that many tyres? You wouldn't need to.
I think he may have disconnected in the Q2.
Did it? I haven't seen him rejoin.
Well, I didn't see him go out on a track at all.
Do you want me to start a timer?
Yes, please. It might have also explained why he was shown as P10, even though he actually did a lap quick enough for P2 during the second part of qualifying.
I'll start a 4-minute timer because I've started it about a minute late.
We'll see what happens when we get onto the grid.
Okay, I'm now on the grid. Right, it's saying if you started on the mediums, which the strategy is telling me to do, and did a 2 stops, that's medium, soft, supers, then... New car has missed it. New car isn't in the race.
Oh, okay. What happens when you keep leaving and rejoining, isn't it?
I wonder if he didn't click spectate.
Yeah, maybe.
Really stupid thing to say, but it could be possible.
He's shown us in the lobby on my friends list, which indicates he's still in that session. But yeah, he hasn't pressed spectate, which means he's not.
But this is the interesting thing as well. Just to butt in again, sorry. That comparing a 2-stop to a 3-stop, that a 2-stop is only 4 seconds faster, but
yeah,
shuffle around the tyres and you could have quite an equal race.
It's the only thing that'll be against those who do a 3-stop will be the fact they will have to do more likely have to do some overtaking.
And as it is a completely 6-stage dry race, do we have any drivers out of position?
Daytop.
Oh, Daytop, yes.
He's
good
14th,
shout.
Isn't he?
Yes, is behind Whiteside. He's alongside Whiteside on the grid.
And I would have said New Kart as well, but because he's not actually spectated,
correct.
He's not got in to...
Which is a shame. He did very well at Spa. But, you know, you've got to be in it to win it, as they say.
Yep. J19, he's normally higher up than he is on the grid. So keep an eye out for him as well.
Still no one has started the race, so everyone's behaving. So we have, on the front row, we have KO, Mayhem, and then Prenter behind. The usual top 3 suspects that we had at Germany are at the top 3 positions once again. Now, KO is very quick in a race strategy and fights like crazy to keep the position. That can flip you 2 ways. It would suggest a racy driver who wants to break people's momentum, which is a good thing, but it does affect tyre wear.
Yes. It's going to be interesting this race, that's for sure. The opening laps are going to be crucial because it gets extremely narrow, especially through turns 1 and 2 and through the second chicane of turns 4 and 5. Especially with what will be 17 cars on the grid since New Kart's missed it by the looks of it. It could get very tight and the odd wing might go, that's for sure.
Yes, this is what you might be. This is why I raised the question before with the drivers out of position. Will they become annoyed that they've missed out an opportunity and outbrake themselves going into turn 1? Especially if also drivers are braking early, possibly going into turn 1 further up the grid. That could cause accidents.
Well, it depends
how... The timer is done.
Start the clock.
Start this thing.
Depends how brave people want to get. Because they've got to... Literally, they can't...
Oh dear,
flying in.
Newcart has just said he did not click spectate and he's just asking why should I have.
Because that's how you would have got into the race. Yes, he's in the lobby still, so I can see him, so I've just rejoined the lobby and he is still there. He has just not pressed spectate. Which is
right, okay, we are now on the formation lap. Callum and White are on different tyres. Matey Boy has been left on the grid, Dave 1025 has been left on the grid.
Some people just seem to not want to bother with the formation lap.
Well, either they...
always seem to have...
Oh, go on, sorry.
Well, we've had the 5 minutes, and this formation lap will actually mean it'll be about 7 minutes. So if they're not there, then it's their own. Well, okay, strategy. You want to hear what we have got? KO on the medium. Ooh. Mayhem on the super soft.
Oh, we have
Prenta
a spinny.
Also on
spinny. Gillen Rose has spun in the Curva Grande.
Prenta's also on the super soft.
Okay.
Charlie in fourth is on. Oh, sorry. Putland in fourth on the soft. Charlie in fifth also on soft. As is Madman in sixth.
So either that's a mistake from Mayhem, from KO, sorry, or pure genius. Now, yeah, because he's starting off... Sorry, you keep going.
That's okay, go on.
No, you tell the viewers what everyone's running.
Okay, so TLK, who's in 8th, is also on the medium. As is Jay Cerise in 9th. J19 on super soft in 10th. Dougie 11th on the soft. Soulman 12th on soft. Whiteside 13th on soft. Daytop 14th on soft. Matey Boy 15th on medium. Callum Rose, who's 16th, is on the soft. And White, who's at the back of the grid, on super soft.
Quite a mixed grid.
Very mixed. There's a
very undecided grid.
The majority are on the soft tyre by the looks of it, but there's about 4 or 5 drivers on the medium, and again about 4 or 5 again on the soft.
Well, I better do some evasive driving going into turn 1, because I suspect there will be shards of carbon fibre everywhere. Especially if you've got a slow starting KO, which will happen because he's 2 grades harder than the guys around him.
Yeah, right, so we're 5 lights, and the race is... Oh, we've had a laggy start. KO's been left on the grid. We have had a glitch start, I'm afraid. It looks like everyone's avoided contact. We've allowed Mayhem to get... Oh, we got contact! Day 1025, and... Who was that?
KO. It's KO.
Are both in the barrier already and out of the race. They didn't even make it to turn 1.
We did say that would happen.
Mayhem, yeah, Mayhem in the lead. Oh, we've got Charlie and Prenta side by side into turn 4 for second. Prenta holds on round the outside. So Charlie 3rd, Madman 4th, J19 in
Oh, we have another
5th.
accident. White and Matey Boy have collided in the second chicane. Matey Boy's nosed on into the barriers.
Dougie's up to 6th. He's had a cracking start. TLK is 7th, Cutterland is 8th, Soulman is 9th, Daytop already made 4 places, he's in 10th, J3 is 11th, Whiteside has gained 1 place, he's up to 12th, but he's got, I believe that's Callum Rose alongside, and, oh, Whiteside's been run out of road, it was Callum Rose, and Whiteside's now down to 13th, and White is 14th, and at the moment, SH, you're actually not last.
No, yes, because this was the accident with White and Matey Boy in the second chicane. Matey Boy, I suspect, has got front wing damage.
Yes, he has. So Mayhem leads from Prenta. The gap is shown is 1.7 seconds, but we did have a glitch start, which wouldn't have helped, and we've got a virtual safety car.
That must be for... Oh, it doesn't matter now. Good thing I've retired then now.
Retire.
So that must have been KO leaving, maybe.
Yeah,
then.
as soon as KO left, the VSC came out.
Now we did suggest that this could... Now, it could have happened that mayhem at the start.
Oh, what's happened here? Putland have gained 2 places in the last look, and now up to 6. TLK7, J19K, they top up from 9th. There must have been people who boxed.
No, they didn't. No one boxed in front of me.
No one boxed? Okay,
No.
so we've obviously had something happen at turn 1, or something's happened at turn 1 just before the VSC came out that we had missed. Because these drivers aren't in the order I last saw them in. Just before the VSC came out.
Is Prensa gaining on Mayhem in the VSC, or is he always 1.3 behind him?
He was 1.7 over the start line.
So maybe, I don't know.
See,
but we have been
robbed.
robbed.
Oh, we got that's a Toro Rosso off the track at the exit of Ascari.
We have a soft shod madman behind a super soft shod McLaren of Charlie. Say that 5 times quickly.
Prensa is 1.5 behind
Charlie's rapid in a straight. Oh, there's both on softs, my apologies. All the marker boards have gone for turn 1.
Yeah, that would have been because of the crash between Dave and KO. They crashed just to the 150 metre mark and just skittled down.
Would that be the cause, do you reckon, of your...
Dolmax, oh, there's been another crash in the background, I think.
Would that be the result of your, Oh, sorry, excuse me. You carry on, I'm sorry, my brain's gone.
Right,
sorry,
so
my brain's gone completely, I'm sorry. Right, so we've got another retiree.
3/10. So 4/10 this lap so far. It's now down to 1.1. Charlie is 3rd ahead of Madman.
But they're both on the optimal tyre, I would say. Because the front two have to pull away. They have to run to get the gap. Because everyone sort of in the mid-pack is on the Zoom tyre as Madman clips the Astro and loses a lot of time to Charlie. Because the midfielder on the harder tyres, as we've got 3 wide behind for 5th place.
Dougie,
going into turn 1.
J19 and Putterland.
And Putterland comes out on top of that.
Yeah, Dougie's just lost 2 places there. That would be DRS. Effective there.
So is Dougie running a little bit of aero?
Possibly, quite possibly. Oh, J19 up the inside of Putterland and makes that stick. Nicely done. And now Dougie's alongside Putterland as well. And he gets by him as well. So the gap now loses 2 places.
The gap is fluctuating between Mayhem and Prent. Prent is now 1.5 behind the leader. Again.
Charlie cannot... He cuts left versus
Academic.
Yeah. So Charlie cannot get rid of Madman. Madman's sticking with him.
Watch the gaps though, because around about now, the super softs and the soft will have around about the same performance. Now, will that permit Charlie to start either closing the gap or maintaining the gap? As he crosses the line, now the gap's 4.8.
It's 1.6 between Mayhem and Penta now as well, so Mayhem is eking out that gap to Prenta.
J19's in 5th and has pulled a bit of a gap out. As Putterland has a look up Dougie.
The 2 Williams in the background look like they're side by side. Just J Series comes out in top of Callum Road by the looks of it.
The disappointment so far. He's on the mediums. This is why he's a bit of a slow start for TLK. Because he's on the medium tyre. Keep an eye out for him at the end of the race. Then, because he's going to do a reverse strategy. He's the lead medium tyre.
He's dropping off.
Yes, he would do, because this is the problem. The soft. This is why possibly the soft tyre is probably the better tyre to go for, as this is now being illustrated by Charlie, who's pulled in 4 tenths to the leader on this lap alone. But saying that, Prentice's now 7 tenths by Mayhem, so I wonder if he's made a boo-boo. Mayhem's made a boo-boo.
Mayhem's lost about a second this lap. And now we'll see how much down. It's half a second.
We have a Williams retiree, so we're losing them like a rock.
Yeah, we are.
Losing them like a stone.
Mayhem can't catch up with DRS.
This proves our qualifying theory, doesn't it?
Prenter is running more wing by the looks of it.
Risky strategy. And look at that pesky Sauber still with Charlie. But you would say at this point Charlie might well be in the best position, because now the super soft tyre will start to drop, as they can they can only do about 14 laps if they can maximise the length of the tyre. So halfway in theory through their stint at the moment, but realistically on full tanks they're not going to do 14 laps, let's be honest. They're probably going to do about maximum 11, possibly 10 laps. Okay, ignore me because he's lost 3 tenths. We have our Daytona 5s left, okay.
It was from the first corner collision. Prentice is within 6 tenths still.
So he's kept with him.
He's kept with him, but he hasn't got the straight line speed to be able to make a move.
Or is Mayhem using engine power to keep ahead?
Well, Prentice is making no difference. 223.
Oh, that's slow. Yeah, Prentice running a lot of wing. You should be in DRS and Rich with low aero. You should be doing around 230.
Yeah, he's only hitting. He might be in standard mix at the moment rather than Rich, but yeah.
Or could he be in lean? Could he be in lean in DRS, saving fuel? Thinking about the ending already, bit early, but.
So if you're getting the slipstream, it's a strategy that will work. Because you get the slipstream, you're in lean mix, but the slipstream pull you along. You're saving fuel, despite it could work. But he's got
Charlie's dropped back now into the clutches of Madman.
Yeah, Charlie made a mistake, I think, coming out of turn 2.
That's the second chicane, is it?
No, turn 2. Yeah, exit the first chicane.
Yeah, Madman is catching the leader and catching Charlie. And I reckon,
Charlie's over 5 seconds.
I think Madman is running not a lot of aero at all.
Daytop's up to 7th. I just wanted to get to him. He's round the back of Putterland.
Is he on the medium tyre?
He's on the soft.
He's on the soft tyre. Right, okay. So 3rd and 4th go across the line. But again, Charlie is having a Mayhem and Prentice situation. We've got 2 groups of 2 going on.
Daytop's got a run on Putterland. We have got a move going into turn 1 here. Putterland Daytop, pulls alongside. Can he get it slowed down? He does. Nice move.
Prentice dropping back. Okay, this makes no sense now. I think either Prenter made a mistake on the last lap and dropped behind a second. In the first sector, without DRS this would be, has clawed back 2 of them tenths. So he's now 9 tenths behind. I think he's playing a little game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cat and mouse game going on here at the moment.
Is he thinking play it safe for the start of the race and then try at the end? Because realistically the super soft runners will be pitting in the next couple of laps. Ah, look, we have a battle definitely on now for 3rd. I think Charlie's holding up Madman, I believe.
Well, they're not really losing time to the leaders though. They haven't
not really, not anymore, no.
So they're going just as quick.
But I think TLK, sorry, wrong Sauber, Madman will be faster if he could pass Charlie. But Charlie is so fast with the Honda Donkey down the straight, it's going to be a bit difficult. have them words been uttered before by a commentator? McLaren donkey quicker in a straight line.
A TLK and Dougie side by side into turn 1. Dougie deeper on the brakes.
Prenter is now half a second behind Mayhem again, so we've got a bit of a status quo going on. J19 seems to be a little bit it's going to have a little bit of a lonely race, it seems like. He's 12 behind, he's 7 behind battle for 3rd, and he is 5 seconds in front of the battle for 6th between the Red Bull of Daytop and Putterland of the Toro Rosso.
Yeah, he's pulled away quite quickly from those.
Whoa, Dougie's lost it. Dougie's crashed. Oh. Did he save that, or did he damage a car? I think he just got away with that. He did a very near Hamilton 2009 in between the 2 Lesmos and nearly lost his front wing.
Well, he's lost the position to TLK, but only the 1 position. He's done well.
So how's TLK doing now on these medium tyres? How are they performing now?
He's 8th, and he's not that far behind the Putterland's top battle.
I think realistically the medium tyre was the wrong tyre to start the race. We now have battle is on for the lead. 3 tenths now the gap between the top 2. Madman, but Madman, remember, who was behind Charlie, is now very close to 5 seconds back. The 3rd and 4th men are starting to close in on
Charlie's
the leaders.
4.3, 4 seconds exactly now. So yeah, these 2 are closing in quite quickly now.
This is when the super soft tyres are going to start to drop.
This will also be, if Prince is running more wing, which it looks like he is, this will advantage him over Mayhem at this stage as well.
But the problem is though, all Mayhem needs to do is to put it into Rich, going in the DRS zones, and then he'll just stay in front. That's the problem that Prenter will now have. So he will have to pit before Mayhem if he wants the undercut.
And also, yeah, that's the other thing we've not talked about, is they've got to get this slowed down for the pit lane here, because it comes up extremely quickly, the pit lane entrance on this track.
Right, so we're now on the end of lap 10. Will either of the top men pit?
Oh, Prenter's right on the back.
Yes, Mayhem pits.
Yeah, Mayhem's in.
Very late decision there, but got to get away with it. Prenter obviously will have DRS, but this will help. This is not what Prenter needed.
Charlie is now 3.4 behind. This is gained a second.
Is the thing. This is the thing. Where will Mayhem come back out? Mayhem is on the soft tyre.
Currently 5th.
Oh, he's going to be in a lot of traffic. He's going to be.
He might get out in front of TLK.
It's going to be close
though.
Very
close with TLK. He'll get out in front of him, I think. You can get it slowed down.
That's the That's the thing with starting on the medium tyre. So that gamble that TLK has done, starting on the medium tyre.
It'll be a C.
That is not what Mayhem wanted.
No, because if this VSC stays out long enough to Prenter the spot, he'll gain a massive advantage here.
I don't think Prenter's backed off. Prenter's just passed. Prenter hasn't backed off. He's just passed Matey Boy under the virtual safety car. He just passed Matey Boy.
Well, Matey Boy, I think, went off track.
Or did he let him go?
Matey Boy, I think, went off track, which basically the game registers as an allowed move because you don't. It basically, technically says you haven't overtaken because they were off the track.
Now,
will box now, surely.
This will have. It will have to box. This will be.
Yeah.
This is perfect for May. This is perfect for Prenter. Excuse me.
When does the VSC end? But now, time has been. There you go.
There goes done now. Oh, this could be close.
He's going
Mayhem's going down the parabolica.
Prenter's already exiting the pit lane.
Has he?
He's at the exit. He's at the exit now.
Oh, he's going to be way out in front then. But he might be behind Daytop. He's going to be behind Daytop though. Hang on, Prenter's 4th. Prenter's 4th. Oh!
Yeah, he's side by side with Putterland.
So who pitted? Madman. Okay, oh, of course, yes, sorry, excuse me. Madman and Charlie are both the top 2. Madman's dropped 2 seconds to Charlie.
Well, think about it, Chart. It's really difficult.
J19 also boxed. He's now down to 10.
Right, so Mayhem is now.
We only have 10 runners left, by the way.
I know, we've lost a lot of runners.
Daytop's up to 3rd. Mayhem will have. Right,
so
battle going on for 5th.
Hutland, but Hutland's also got DRS from the back of Prenter. So Mayhem can't get by. This will be frustrating.
Yes. But the good thing that Mayhem will have is that Prenter is not necessarily on the better tyre. Putterland's quicker than Mayhem in a straight line, it looks like.
Yeah, Putterland's got very quick straight line speed.
Now, Prenter will struggle now to get by Daytop, I think. Unless all of a sudden he now unleashes his top speed, which he has been hiding.
No, he's not gaining. He's not gaining.
He's not gaining. So we've got now...
Whereas Mayhem is looking at a move.
No, the contact! Contact in the background! That is not what Mayhem wanted.
Now that's, yep, that has worn out his tyres a lot.
Update, Charlie is flying. He's just pulled another second on Madman. And with Prenter stuck in traffic, not being able to utilise his advantage while running more aero, being stuck behind Daytop, he is now going to be stuck.
How much time do they lose in a pit stop?
I think it's around 24, 25 seconds.
Okay, so Mayhem in 6th is 19.4.
Oh, hello. Prenter's got a run, but no, it's not going to be enough.
Mayhem's got a run up to Hutland on the inside. Let's go. No, think twice of it.
The more important thing is that Prenter's right up behind Daytop now. He's going to have a go around the outside of Parabolica though, but surely that's not going to work. Daytop breaks a little early.
This will be bad for him though. He was ahead of Daytop at the DRS detection.
So Daytop will... Oh no, will it? Or will he have DRS? No, yes he does. Daytop has DRS, so he should blast straight past again. But will he be brave enough on the brakes? No.
Oh, Daytop deep on the brakes. Nice. Nicely done there.
The gap to Prenter is 16.9 seconds to the leader. They are gaining on the leader.
Which is interesting. That's surprising.
I wonder if Charlie made a slight mistake. But they can go another 4 laps, remember? Meanwhile, Mayhem's still behind Putterland and is now 20 seconds behind the leader. Right, now we're coming up to DRS number 2. Will Prenter now be able to get by Daytop? Quite a short braking zone going into Ascari though.
I'm keeping an eye on Mayhem, who's also got DRS on Putterland now.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. Prenter's on the inside in the DRS zone. Oh, but goes a little deep.
Oh, Dougie's crashed. Dougie's retired.
Will Daytop be able to keep with Prenter now going down the back straight?
Daytop, yeah, if he keeps close, he'll be waiting until DRS and just blast back past him.
But I think Prenter has slightly more grip. Yes, he does. Daytop's gone a little bit wide for Parabolica. He's got a long way to travel to get back in front. Obviously, he's now got DRS.
Mayhem's in the pit.
I wonder if he lost a bit of front wing when he had that collision with... Oh, Daytop's very late on the brakes. No, got away with it. The gap to the leader is now 17.3 seconds. I wonder if Mayhem lost a bit of damage on Putterland when he hit the back of him going into turn 1. Oh, Daytop, good run through Curva Grande. Very good run. He's going to the outside in the second chicane. They're going to go side by side going into the chicane. Contact. Gets away with it though.
Mayhem has gone back out on the soft.
I think he lost a bit of damage to his front wing. I think. Right, now it's Daytop's turn again with DRS, but gets a poor exit out of the second Lesmo. I think Prenter's safe now.
Yeah, Prenter's pulled the gap.
Meanwhile, talking about pulling a gap, Charlie's now 3.5 seconds in front of Madman. But the gap to
17.6.
set. Yeah, 17 and a half. Right, so where did Mayhem drop back into the fray? He dropped back in 10.
10. No, we've got...
He's not
12
last.
runners.
Oh, 12
We've got
runners.
12 runners.
So Matey Boy's a lap down, we know this.
He is 33 seconds behind Trenta now, man.
He's got a long way to go. He's going to have to hope for a safety car to get back into the game.
Yeah. He is, at the moment, he is out of this race in terms of winning.
Now, the question is, right, anyway, go back to strategy. So, Prenter pitted on lap 11, did he? Yes?
Yes, I believe 10, wasn't it?
I think Mayhem pitted on lap 10.
Mayhem 10, Prenter 11, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, Prenter can do 25 laps on a set of mediums. So that will put him on about 36 laps. So 36 to 53 would be 23 laps, I think. No. 27 laps. It's been a long day, shush. 27 laps. No.
From what lap? 36?
36, no, sorry.
Try 17 laps.
Yes, that's better. Right. So 17 laps. So
there's only maths teachers watching, we do apologise.
So it's been so he can go to softs to the end. Oh, as Charlie clumps the sausage curb in turn 1. So he is going to be on a 2-stopper.
Prenter's 16.4 now, he is closing.
Now for Charlie to make a 2-stop work, he's going to have to go on the mediums next, or do an incredibly long first stint on the softs. And when I say incredibly long, we've got to be talking here around about sort of 20 laps on the softs.
Yeah.
And then do about 22 laps again on the softs, to then do about 11 laps at the 12 laps at the end on the supers.
Which is brave.
Which is brave, yes, because people tried to do that in the Wednesday practice race and then got punctures on the last lap.
Right. Daytop is now struggling. He's now fallen back into the arms of Putterland.
Yes, and he is on the softs as well as the leaders.
They're both on the softs.
Now, interestingly, the 2 leaders will come up behind this pair when they make their pit stops. If they pitted this lap, they will come out just in front of TLK. Prenter's now caught up a second to the lead 2. Charlie goes round again, and Madman goes round again. The gap is coming down slightly from to the lead 2.
Yeah, those mediums will now be the slightly better tyre to be on compared to those warm softs.
Yes.
Daytop's in, and there's Putterland. Pit stop race, the 4th.
Which tyres will these 2 go on? This is an important part of the race for these 2.
I'm on board with Daytop, and he looks like he's going to super soft.
Yes, he is.
He's going to super soft. He's still a 3.
And we have softs for Putterland. So
he could still do a 2,
that could be a different.
It'd be the wrong way round.
No, he can't. He won't be able to because he'll have to do. If he did 17. If he did 17 laps on the softs, and ironically, look who's behind Putterland.
That is Mayhem. That showed how much time he lost. And he wasn't actually able to jump it. Oh yeah, but he obviously had
we had to do a front wing change, yes.
So he gained back what he lost with the front wing change. Prenter's now 15.7.
Yeah. Right, do the lead 2 pit this lap. Charlie takes a tighter line. Charlie is pitching now.
In.
What about Madman? Will Madman pit? No.
Madman goes
Interesting,
again.
Okay. So this is where people's strategies start to sort of unravel a little bit. We know that Prenter will be doing a 2-stop. Charlie's
going to soft again.
Charlie can either do a 2 or a 3 with
he
that.
He needs to do a long second of that again.
Well, no, not necessarily, unless he goes mediums at the end. That's the only way now a 2 will work for him. Realistically, unless he pulls something amazing out. That is what...
Well, he's rejoined in P3.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. But now, because Prenter's on the medium, how good is Prenter's pace?
TLK, who started on the mediums, is in.
Well, what you got to assume is, if the medium runners, can they get the mediums to work?
Yeah.
And obviously, because they're pushing quite hard on high fuel, maybe the medium's got the same sort of tyre life as the soft.
Maybe.
Has Mayhem got by Putterland? No, he hasn't.
Still behind him. He's still behind him. Oh, that's Daytop spun.
Yeah, Daytop. I think Daytop and Mike Whiteside both. I think either Whiteside and Daytop collided. I think in the middle of the second chicane. I just caught the end of it.
Yeah, I just saw the spinning.
I think Daytop was behind Whiteside. I think might have gone up the inside.
Whiteside was still on the set. He started the race
on, yes. Oh, Mayhem's right up behind Putterland.
Madman's boxed. Madman's also on softs.
Mayhem's going past Putterland, going down the back straight. Not particularly wise. He'll have to back off of it before. Yes, then he'll get DRS. And he will be in front of Putterland. I reckon.
Hangs on.
We have a drag race going down to turn 1 as Mike Whiteside pits. Who got DRS? It was Mayhem. But Mayhem's struggling. Very strong top end speed. Yeah. Mayhem goes through. But is now still 20. Virtual second again. As Mayhem backed off, Putterland nearly hit the back of him. Luckily, the two cars went see-through.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, what caused that?
I think there might be a slight glitch in the game. Right, anyway, the leader is now Prenter again. Charlie is 7 seconds behind. So Charlie lost 4 seconds?
3 to 4 seconds, yeah.
Which...
But
considering he pitted 8 laps, yes. So we'll now see how that plays out.
Madden third, 15.9 behind the leader.
So he lost 7 seconds to... No, 4 seconds to Charlie on that one lap.
Yeah. J19 is 4th.
21 behind.
Mayhem is 5th, but 30... Showing us 34 behind.
Right, the VSC's now come in now.
The VSC's done. And Mayhem is now, because of that VSC, has not been able to pull away from Putterland.
I'm going to raise a question to you now.
Okay.
Bit of a technical one this is going to be. Because Prenter, we believe, has got lower top speed than, let's say, Charlie, we're assuming.
Yep.
Prenter's on the medium tyre. Will that equal out the performance difference that they will possibly have in the middle sector?
It depends. It really does depend if you just get that tyre to work.
We'll find out now. As this is the first, as the sector 2 will be the first green sector. The gap was 7.3.
It's now
6.9.
6.9. So he's lost 4 attempts to Charlie. So initially, I was saying no to your question.
But now we'll see the true gap of the speed in the final sector.
Yeah. Prenter gets a decent exit out of Oliver. Probably going to use more trap.
If Charlie plays his cards right, he's right in a good position here.
He is.
The gap's now 6.5. So in 2 sectors, he's closed in a second.
He has.
And Charlie will go all the way to about lap 30.
Oh, big.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say a big lock up from Charlie in the turn 1.
I've just worked something out here. If Prenter pitted on lap 11, he's going to ideally do about 36 laps on the set of mediums, yes?
Go to lap 36, do you mean?
Around lap 36 he's going to pit. Charlie, who did 18 laps on the softs, is going to pit as well around about lap 36.
Right, okay.
But Charlie has only used the soft tyre.
Yeah.
So he's going to want to stretch that second stint to as long as possible.
Maybe.
Possibly to, well, if you want to risk it, you would go or would you short stint this? If you catch the back of Prenter before you pit, or get within DRS, would you pit for a set of super softs? Try and pull out a bit of a gap.
Oh, Charlie's spun it! Charlie's hit the wall!
And is out. Okay, so that strategy is now
fine. He gained over a second on that lap.
Okay,
as
so
well,
now
so he was closing quick, but
and now I do apologise. Now I've got a sound glitch.
Yeah, same here, I'm afraid.
Oh well, right, we'll carry on. So now that strategy is now gone completely. That complete last 2-minute conversation we've had is now completely gone.
Yeah. Charlie caught the AstroTurf on the exit of Parabolic and it just spun him round into the inside wall. Once that went, he had no way of recovering that.
Can I raise the backup now? Madman has closed in 5 seconds.
Oh, he has. He was over 15 seconds, wasn't he, when he boxed?
Yes.
So, don't discount Madman.
What's the gaps? What's the time? Sorry. Times for Prenter, a 25.7 was his last lap. Madman, a 25.2.
He's gained only a 10th in the middle sector this lap. It's now 10.6. But he is closing.
But he just did do a PB in the second sector. Does Madman?
I'll tell you what, J19's in the distance.
Yeah, J19's not doing too badly.
J19's holding on.
What's the gap to Mayhem? 26.
Madman gained another 4 tenths in the last sector. It's now 10.2.
So Madman pitted 1 lap after Charlie.
So Charlie.
So he's... Ooh, okay.
Which will make him get to about maybe
38. So if he can pit...
but might stretch it to 40, 41 possibly.
Yes. What you got to remember though is that the softs can only do 24 laps. Pirelli say.
Yeah. And Madman's in the same situation as Charlie was. He's only run the soft at the moment.
Yes.
Charlie's
distraught and has now left.
Yeah, he will be
lost another big name. We lost KO at lap 1, and now we've lost Charlie, and arguably we have lost Mayhem, as he is he's now 25 and a half behind. But to get
Madman's under 10 seconds now. Now 9.6.
For Mayhem to close 25, if Mayhem wins this race, he is thoroughly deserving, because because to close in that gap is going to be astounding. But
yeah, he will do well, but he's got fast cars like Madman to get by first to get to him.
And J19, it seems like, whose pace is quite good. Good showing from Ferrari today. From J19. It has been a while.
It has been a while for J19. He's struggled since, well, for a little while now. He had a really good start to this season, finishing on the podiums and around sort of 3rd, 4th, 5th place in the opening 4, 5, 6 rounds.
Madman just closed in a second to Prenter last lap.
Yeah, Madman is quick at the moment.
He's going like a madman.
J19 isn't actually closing in on Prenter. He's actually lost 3 tenths since we last looked at him.
Yeah.
J19
Madman has only gained a couple of hundredths in the first sector. So maybe Prenter's starting to pull the pin a little.
Mayhem under 25 seconds now.
After all, with all these competitive drivers now joining the league, isn't Mayhem relieved that he had such a dominant, as an understatement, this is a completely dominant start to the year?
Oh yeah, he won every single round up until
Silverstone.
What was it? Well, no, he won Silverstone as well because Prince had a penalty.
No, I thought Prenter won that race because because Prenter first joined Austria and had a penalty.
No, Prenter finished behind Mayhem on the road at Austria.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And Prenter won on the road, but had a penalty at
It must have been
Silverstone.
Hungary.
It was Hungary when he first won. He's won the last 3 rounds. So yeah, Hungary, Germany,
So Mayhem
Belgium,
hasn't
the last
actually
3
won a
rounds.
race since Britain.
In Silverstone. Yeah.
That shows you the caliber of driver that has now joined. And if KO has a bit of luck, which, let's be honest, he's lacking at the moment, because you can't doubt his speed, or as Madman goes into the gravel at the second chicane, then
done at 8.8.
you got to imagine then that that was not a good lap for Madman or a very good lap for Prenter, respectively. If the previous lap that they gained by about a second, he only gained about half that the previous lap. Because Madman hit the gravel, he's lost a tenth in the middle sector.
Yeah, he only lost a tenth despite catching the gravel, which isn't too bad to be honest.
J19 in the last lap and a half has only lost half a second.
I have to say as well, Charlie's doing well not needing the bleep machine in my stream. He's watching his language quite well.
Well done, much appreciated. Meanwhile, Mayhem, over the last couple of laps, has brought the gap down by a couple of seconds to Prenter, as we're sort of in this bit of a mid-race lull at the moment. How are people?
Well, I don't think we would have been in a lull if we hadn't had so many crashes.
Yes, if we had KO gone, I reckon we are missing that Haas. We are definitely missing that Haas from this race. That would have been such an interesting way. See how, because obviously people were struggling on that medium tyre at the start of the race, and he started from pole and started on the medium, so it would have been very interesting to see.
Well, he had a really bad start. I don't know if it was down to a start glitch or what, but he was already at the point when he had his crash with Dave before, around the braking zone, someone, he was already down to about 4th or 5th. So he had a really
He did have a
poor
disconnection
start.
during Q1. I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be him disconnecting. I mean, we had Newcart joining, leaving. Dave 1025 joined and left and rejoined.
J19 possibly also disconnected.
Yeah, so I don't think this lobby is the healthiest it can be due to all those disconnections.
No. The closest potential battle on is for third, as Mayhem's now only about 3 seconds behind.
Yeah, J19.
Yeah. The only way Mayhem can get back in this race, because he's effectively done, but he does not have another set of softs to use.
No, he won't have.
So he now has to pick a different tyre.
He will have,
but he can go on the
supers,
though. He can go on to the end because he pitted.
He pitted early because he started on the He started on the supers, went on to soft, and then pitted early again because of his front wing.
Did he pit before Charlie and?
Way before.
Did he?
About 4 or 5 laps before, I'm sure of it.
Let's have a look. Because this is crucial now.
I think if Mayhem wants to win this race, he's got to go on the mediums.
Well, no, the mediums don't have any pace. I don't think the mediums have the right amount of pace.
If he doesn't have that pace, then I think Mayhem might end up doing another 2 stops, you know.
So, by the reckoning of this... Oh, there we go. Right, he did a 1 minute 50 on lap 15, so I think that's the out lap. So he pitted on lap 14. So he did 4 laps on the set of softs that he did. So he effectively pitted, let's say, lap 14. So he's now on 28, so he's now done 14 laps on these set of softs.
J19's pitting, I think.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
that's early.
Off.
Did he start on supers?
J19... Yes, I think he did.
Well, if he pitted early...
And he's going on mediums.
Mediums can do 25. That will put him to the end.
Yeah, 24 laps to go.
Yeah, just.
So yes, he will get to the end.
Realistically, you can do 25. How's TLK doing now? I'm keeping an eye on him. So he's
on the
sixth.
soft. He's just about to be right behind J19 actually.
Yes, as J19 now leaves the pits.
Whiteside's deep on the brakes.
Whiteside's 7th. So he's
Whiteside's holding
still
on
there.
White's about 3 seconds behind him is White in P8, the other Ferrari.
I think
James
the unfortunate... I'm sorry.
Sorry, go on.
We've got to sync our conversations a lot better now, because we keep starting and stopping our conversations at exactly the same time. The one, I think the disappointment has to be Daytop.
Yeah, well, I think he suffered. I think he must have suffered some damage when he had that spin, because he was on super softs not long after that, and now he's on the mediums.
But so he's a minute and 44 behind the leader.
Yeah, I think he's done maybe 1, maybe 2 more stops than the leader though.
He's going to be about to be lapped by Mayhem, which shows how behind he is. Mayhem's just about to creep under 20 seconds behind the leader, so that gap's been coming down.
Oh,
because
Madman's 8.2, so Madman is that 8? Yeah, 8.2. So Madman's not closing anymore. If anything, he's losing time.
Remember, Madman pitted. You could argue that the medium tyre is at the same performance as the soft now.
Yeah.
Because both of them have around probably 6-7 laps until they pit again for the second time. But I'm pretty certain that Prenter will be going on a soft tyre to the end.
Yeah.
If anyone if anyone pits between lap 35 and 40, they have to go on the softs to make it.
Yeah.
Anyone after lap 40 will be on the supers, I reckon. And Mayhem could be one of them. No, he can't be. No, because he put on lap 8, lap 14. He pitted for the second set of softs.
Yeah.
So he can't be. So Mayhem will be pitting first out of the top 3. He should be, because Mayhem's done now 17 laps on the set of softs, but isn't struggling like TLK is to the gap of Prenter. So in theory we've been robbed several times this race, because Mayhem's the fastest car on the track.
Yeah, Mayhem had that. It looks like he did suffer damage with that little collision with Putterland just after his first stop, going into turn 1. Not sure if he had the contact as he started spinning, or whether he caught him as he rejoined the track.
I think Mayhem outbraked himself and then hit the back of Putterland, I think. But I wasn't on board with them at the time. I was looking back from Prenter.
I just turned on to him as he was spinning, so I didn't actually see the contact myself. I just saw the result of it.
The thing is, Prenter...
Madman
actually, hang on a second. Right, so Mayhem box is now, so that has to be mediums.
He's got
because that's
21 laps
22 laps, yes, it's mediums.
Yeah, medium.
I think Mayhem might do quite well here.
If he can get a clear track,
we'll work it out.
He might struggle, because J19 is about to come over the start line now. Mayhem might find himself behind this Ferrari.
Actually, I know who's...
Oh.
Actually, this is for the lead of the race, this is. Work it out. Yes, work it out. Because these two pitted first, when... oh no, of course, no it isn't. No, sorry, I've lost it again. Sorry, I was just going overexcited for something that shouldn't happen. They'll come out again 20 seconds behind. I was looking at the gaps.
Yeah, it's 42.
Yes, if... I forgot if they had their pit stop. That if Prenter pitted, then he would come out behind these two. But obviously they've now pitted, so
yeah,
it would come out. It all depends how fast Mayhem can get these mediums to work. He won't catch 22 seconds in, or 20-ish seconds in 6 laps. Won't happen.
no.
Madman's 7.5 behind.
That
Prenter.
gap is fluctuating. It's fluctuating between 7.2 and 7.6.
Could that be because Prenter had to lap White?
Maybe. Hustling deep into turn 1, had to pretty much stopped.
Or
on the apex of turn 1.
Madman's outbreak himself going into the second gap. Talking of cutting corners, how are the penalty situation? Let's have a look. Right, Prenter
J19's having a look at Mayhem. J19 thinking about a move on Mayhem here in a turn 1. Doesn't end up making the move, but he got very close. This will not be what Mayhem needs. Hopefully he might pull a gap now, he's hoping, to not have to worry about him again. Oh, we've got a smoking TLK. TLK's engine is smoking.
Oh yes, there is. Reminiscent
Already?
of an F1 engined Renault.
Yeah, my teammate might be having flashbacks at the moment. So I do apologise, Dave, if you're watching.
Which he is. We know this.
But 20 laps to go for TLK with a smoking engine. That's a long way. And Mayhem is only 11 seconds, not Mayhem, Whiteside, sorry, is only 11 seconds behind. Whiteside might be looking at getting a top 6 here, which would be a great result for him.
Right, I've had a look at all the penalties of the top 5. Who has the most amount of penalties?
Oh, you're going to make me guess, are you? Maybe, I don't know, Putterland or Prenter?
It's Prenter.
How many has he got?
3.
Oh, wow. How are the others doing?
Madman 1, Putterland 1, Mayhem 0, J19 0.
Oh wow. Oh, Madman's got the gap down. 6.4 is the gap now as he runs wide on the exit of Ascari.
I'll tell you what, Prenter's going to be bugged by that lap. Could that? No, I think White might be slightly too far behind to bug him.
Prenter's boxing.
Oh, hello, this changes everything. 19 laps. 19 laps. It's possible for softs, but it's a long way. It's a long way on softs. It is softs indeed he's going on to.
It is a softs, okay. So where is Mayhem in relation?
Mayhem's going to be way behind him. He's going to be about 20 seconds behind.
Mayhem's nearly dropped it on the exit of Ascari.
Oh dear.
Done very well to recover that, but it's now meant that J19 is on the back of him and he's looking at, Mayhem's going to be looking in his mirrors again, coming down the pit straight.
Prenter's behind Putterland.
Oh, and Putterland's quick in a straight line. He might find himself stuck.
Right, we have a rut. Right, Prenter has to get by Putterland quick.
J19's making a move. J19's making a move on Mayhem, but there's contacts. There's more contacts. Oh, J19's spun. And Mayhem's stopping. Mayhem's waiting for him.
Oh, that's majorly let Prenter off the loose, but Prenter is stuck behind Putterland.
Yeah,
now.
well, J19 is only just recovered to track. And he's got to be careful because TLK is right behind J19 here.
Putterland's defending. Prenter can't pass Putterland in a straight line.
I'm surprised Mayhem has done that because I don't think he'd done anything wrong there, personally.
Prenter is trying again to pass Putterland.
Yeah.
Look. Well, Putterland
just touches the grass.
Putterland boxes. Okay, so that doesn't help Madman one bit. Prenter is now obviously on the better tyre. So he will now
17.9.
17.9 to yeah. So he's got about a 7-second gap, I think.
We're expecting Madman to be in maybe the next couple of laps.
Well, this lap will be his 18th lap on these tyres.
Mayhem has got back past J19 already.
The problem is he's in a bit of an issue. Madman is. Either he can do. If he can do another 3-4 laps, he has to do 4 laps, I reckon, to use the super softs at the end. Now, I'll bet you anyone watching this from the F1 league is going to be interested by this, because this sets up their strategies. But either Madman has to keep on going, because mediums will not work now.
Yeah.
Mediums will not work now. He has to keep going. Yeah. But this will put him very racy at the end.
Definitely.
But will the gap that Prenta's got, because Prenta has to push as well, and is doing, because the gap's 17.2. But
Mayhem
we got to assume as well, or put into our minds, that Prenta's got three 3-second time penalties, where Madman only has one.
Madman's got one,
so he has to get within 6 seconds,
which he was around.
Yes.
At the time of the stops.
This is assuming that no one gets any more penalties.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, J19 and Mayhem have swapped positions about 5 times in the last 2 laps.
Where are they anyway?
I think they've just come out of turn 1 and 2, coming through Curva Grande
hello.
now.
Have you seen the fog in the background?
Yeah, I know. TLK is smoking badly now.
It's getting worse and worse and worse. Will we have our first engine failure of the year?
Oh, J19's deep into the second chicane. This gives
Mayhem's got a good exit.
But the problem is, this now will give J19 the DRS
yes.
up into a starry.
All good exit from J19.
I think Mayhem is now regretting.
Whoa!
Letting him through. That was a bit close.
That was naughty.
Oh, that's lost J19 a lot of momentum there.
That was very naughty by Mayhem, I think.
My camera angle just changed.
Well, I saw grass coming up from.
Yeah, I saw grass come up from J19, but I didn't know if that was because
Prenta, I think, has just done the fastest lap of the race by a good long way.
15.5, yeah, he's a...
No, he hasn't. He hasn't done the fastest lap. His fastest lap was still when he did on the Super Softs. On lap 3, 24.6.
That's interesting. I was going to say, I've not seen any fastest laps appear on my screen for a while.
Madman's pace is dropping quite considerably. Yeah, he's in the 26s.
Yeah, Prenta's now under 15 seconds, so if he wants to win this race, Madman, I think he needs to box now, really.
Well, he can't, because the problem is, it's still too early for Super Softs. He's got 15 laps to go. This is the first, lap 39 is the first lap you can pit for Supers. But that means you have to really look after them.
Yeah.
14 seconds will put Prenta 14 seconds in the lead.
Alright, so TLK has boxed and has gone back on medium. So TLK has used the medium tyre for the second time this race.
What if that's a mistake?
I'm actually on, because of the sound glitch, I'm actually on board with TLK, and I can actually, what sounds like, hear engine components rattling.
Nice. Whiteside is having a very good race. He's in the top 6.
Yeah. He's up to 6th as a result of TLK boxing.
He might be having a bit of a lonely race, but he's doing a nice solid job. He's pitting though, I believe. He is indeed.
Yeah, it looked like he was just boxing and he's really cautious.
The problem is, he's also in the same situation as the leader is.
Right, Madman's coming around Parabolica now. What does he do? Does he go around again?
Oh, Whiteside's going on supers.
Madman's in.
Yeah, so Madman can do... There's 14 laps to do on supers, and it's out of a possibility of doing 14 laps.
Oh, Madman's going to get held up. TLK's only just boxed.
Why did TLK box again?
I don't know. TLK's only just come out of the box, and Madman was delayed by about 2 or 3 seconds before his tyres were put on.
Madman is on the supers, but he's a long way behind Prentice. Prentice going through Curve de Grande.
And
Madman's going through turn 1, so I think that battle could well be done.
I think TLK made a mistake with his tyres, and obviously had to pit again.
I think Madman's strategy may not be the best one to use. As it is now...
Well, it's only
11 seconds. What's the penalty situation? We have a real life
we need
gap.
To keep on this. We need to keep on this penalty situation because that could be crucial.
Prentice got four-time penalties now.
Okay, so he's got 12.
Madman has a drive-through. Race over. Madman has a drive-through.
He's sped in the pit lane. But how many penalties did he have?
He's been robbed. 1.
So, 9 seconds.
9 seconds.
He's already would have been 1.6 away from that.
We've been robbed again!
Yeah, he's cost himself a victory.
And Puttaland's too far apart. Okay, Puttaland's 24 back. What's his pace relative to Prenta? Bit of a long shot.
Yeah.
No, Puttaland has to stop again. He went on the supers at lap 36, so he's going to have to stop again.
Okay, so he won't get to the end. He will take second initially. Madman's only coming out of the pit lane now.
I'll tell you what, this makes the battle for second a bit closer, I think.
Yeah, Mayhem is not that far behind, but he's on the slowest tyre. So it might be difficult for Mayhem to...
I think the best place for Mayhem will be third. I think.
At the moment, yes. If there's a safety car in these last 12 laps, he would obviously box again.
And I'll tell you what, Puttaland's actually losing time to Prenta. So, it looks like Prenta has, at the moment, done enough as the fog in the background is increasing. Yeah, Madman's now half a minute behind Prenta now.
Yeah, unfortunately, he needs to close at the moment 21 seconds, which I don't see happening.
No, it won't happen, no. So J19's
I'm looking at this
fifth.
TLK. I'm looking at this TLK Daytop battle, and because of all that smoke.
What's happened to
TLK.
Whiteside? Whiteside's pitted.
Whiteside box, he's now 8th.
He's behind Jay Sturris and White.
Don't forget, White was on the back of the grid.
So Daytop's on the mediums.
He's kept himself out of trouble.
The smoke is getting bad now. That's an interesting battle going on.
Yeah, it's an interesting battle. TLK's quicker, but because of the smoke, he hasn't got the speed down the straight to be anywhere near. And this
you can hear the old banging going on. You're all right, yeah.
Oh, he's just pulling alongside, but even with DRS, he can't...
It's a bit windy. The smoke is going to the left.
Oh, he's made a move. He's actually made the move. He's actually got past him, and now
the problem that Daytop will have is he can't see.
Yeah, this does unfortunately remind me of
Russia.
Issues at Russia with the amount of smoke that is...
Russia was the bad one for him.
It was a bad one as well for the likes of Dave J and Demon and such, I believe, if I remember correctly as well.
Right,
because I just
Madman
couldn't see.
hasn't given up. He is catching the leader again, but
By how much, though?
unfortunately, I think he's taken about a second and a half out of the leader. I think it's now 29.5. I think he's about to cross the line.
Okay, let's have a look.
The gap is now 29.4.
Ah, it's gained 10th. Mayhem, 24.4, fastest lap of the race.
I think you need to reverse what you're saying. He's on the slower tyre.
Oh, Madman's off.
Oh, the
Madman's
battle
in
for
the
the
gravel.
battle. Right, this is going to be a battle and a half now with the battle. Whoa! Contact! They're out. Mayhem's out. Surely.
No, he's still in. Front wing damage, but his car survived.
He's
But
stopped.
Mayhem, I'm afraid.
That was Mayhem's fault.
Mayhem.
He's backed into the wall.
Oh, he's
back.
just destroyed his car.
No, he
He's
hasn't.
retired.
No, he didn't. He's retired.
Unfortunately,
Now,
yeah, Mayhem
because he's
caught the
retired
grass.
there, will that bring out a safety car?
Oh, we've got battle in the background there. I think that's Whiteside. It is
that-
Whiteside and J-Reese.
Mayhem's left.
Yeah.
Clearly
Whiteside
not
battling for
amused.
7th.
Oof.
No, unfortunately for Mayhem, he's had a bit of a bad race there.
I think that might have been Mayhem's fault, 'cause I think he swerved left. Or
He
right,
caught
sorry.
the grass.
Yes.
He caught the grass and it spun him right into
The Sauber.
into Madman.
But Mike's made the move, and because of the retirement, Mike's up to 6th. Who's Mike's next victim? It's White.
No, Mike Whiteside was a lap down, wasn't he? When
He
did up
still
to
is a
fifth?
lap down, isn't he?
Why did he get up to fifth when he
121.
goes round again?
No, that's the leader in the background, I think.
Oh yes.
I think that's the leader in the
you're
background,
right.
isn't it?
Prenter, Putterland, Madman, and J19 are the cars ahead. No, yeah, White 5th.
What tyres is White on? White's on softs. How long has he been on them softs for?
I don't know. I haven't actually seen much of him, to be fair.
White pitted on lap 30. Ooh, so that's a stretch.
He's boxing. He's boxing now.
We
He's
have a McLaren in 5th.
in. We do, but he has got company behind him.
Yes, but he just passed J-Reese the previous lap,
Yeah,
and he's pulled out a little bit of a margin.
but they have got a Prenter coming up to Lapham, which could have a little effect.
It can have a little bit of an effect. The question is, when did Whiteside pit for them supers?
Whiteside
pitted on lap
boxed.
41, didn't he? He pitted on lap
Yes, he did.
39.
So he's got 14 laps to do.
laps. Now he's the only one.
Oh, Madman 24.4, fastest lap of the race.
Whiteside is the only driver who's done a double soft and a super soft.
Okay.
If this works for him, he's running it very tight on the last lap. He has to drive it like Miss Daisy a little bit to try and make them tyres last.
Sorry, I might have upset my teammate a little bit with those smoky comments.
No, that's a bad mistake from Whiteside. He's lost momentum, letting the leader through, and that's allowed the Williams to close the gap again.
He did it at the wrong point, didn't he?
Yes, he should have let him through at Parabolica. Or through the braking zone of Parabolica to keep his momentum up.
DRS though, won't he?
No,
He's got DRS though.
yes he does, so he sort of saved himself of an embarrassing situation. But the Williams is quick in a straight line.
He doesn't make a move though, so...
Is that... Hang on, what's going on in the background? Is that White versus Daytop? It is.
It is.
Meanwhile, the fog...
The fog is ever increasing in the background.
God, that is increasing.
Yeah, that's getting quite dense now.
That's getting fairly catastrophic.
So yeah, he's really been revving that engine. He's been smoking for the last 13 laps. That's when we first noticed TLK smoking anyway. And it was quite substantial then, to be fair.
So is Madman catching... Madman's dropping off the leader. Because last time I saw it was in the under 30 seconds. It's now over 30 seconds.
Well, he made that mistake, didn't he? Just before
Oh, yes, he
Mayhem
did,
hit
yes.
him. He was in the gravel. So it was actually down to 20...
Right, Whiteside's safe from Jace DeReese. Now.
Yeah.
In the background, that battle between the Ferrari and the Red Bull is still going on.
Yeah.
A super shot Ferrari versus a medium shot Red Bull. Ah, Daytop's very clever there. He'll have DRS going down the main straight. White with an amazing move going around the outside of Parabolica. But will Daytop be able to draft back through again? He's catching, but it's not going to be enough, surely. No, it isn't. He's backed out of it.
He's got to be careful doing that, though, Daytop. That does come under the unsporting rule.
No, because Daytop was behind White.
Was he already behind?
Oh, hello.
Okay.
What's this?
Oh,
we have a car on the gravel.
Who was that? That's a Force India.
Yep.
It was Matey Boy who was in the gravel. So it's a Whiteside up to 5th. J19 has boxed again.
Oh, hang on. Oh, he should be safe then from Whiteside. I'm gonna.
Yeah, he'll be safe.
Oh yeah,
well,
easy. Yeah, J19's just come back out.
Now the question is, Putterland, when is he going? Surely we can't go to the end.
No, the question is, we have a bit of a ding dong coming in between White, who's now flying on the fresh super softs, who doesn't need to tyre save, who's going to be catching Jace DeReese and Whiteside. There's 6 laps to go. 6? Yeah, 6 laps to go.
Your match is terrible.
It's been a long day, shush. How did you think I got this job? I didn't need to do maths according to the interview. As we got the fog seems to be getting a bit worse.
Right, so Madman is now 5 seconds behind Putterland.
But Putterland has to pit soon because he's done 12 laps already on the supers, which can only do a theoretical 14. So that puts him 3 laps short.
You would have thought he would have boxed already by now.
Yes.
So is he trying a crazy strategy here? Just hold. But to be honest though, he'll be. He's got an easy 3rd place. He might try and just sort of hang on, and if Madman gets him and passes him, he'll then box to avoid any potential punches. Because he's safe to J19 if he boxes.
Yes.
But he might be trying a very crazy end to the race here.
Or no, because he'll get a puncher. He'll get a puncher.
I just can't see why he would have stayed out this long. If he wasn't intending to pit again. Prenter's got a very safe lead now. Hustle in 2nd, Mayhem 3rd, J19 safe in 4th. Whiteside appears to be pulling away for Jace DeReese and 5th. Jace DeReese is 6th, but White's closing in quickly. White looks like J19 does the fastest lap of the race, 23.3. White looks like he'll be looking at making a move in the next lap or 2. No, that wasn't Printer, that was Matey Boy who we just saw in the foreground there. Putland holding on.
Sorry about that, my mic disconnected.
Putland was wide up Parabolica, but goes round again.
So now he's on starting the 14th lap.
I tell you what, I don't see much in terms of tyre wear. I don't see that sort of graining band that you tend to see on spectate view.
Oh, by the way, White is up behind Jace Doris.
Yeah, White was. Oh yeah, he's got really close this time. Oh, Jace Doris is wide. This will give White an easy move, I think.
Oh well, we had to back off of a little bit.
Is there a bit of lag there? Is there a bit of lag there? That seemed a bit odd there.
Whoa! That was on. What a move!
He got that stopped.
That's commitment. Oh, hello.
Right.
Right, White.
So
here we go. Four laps. Will Jace Doris pass him through DRS again? Going down the main straight.
He won't have the traction out of Parabolica to be near him, I don't think. Oh, White was unsteady out of that corner though. I think he'll be safe from Jace Doris, but it'll be a bit. Yeah, it'll be fine from Jace Doris.
In fact, that, we've got the Red Bull with Daytop behind, not too far behind as well. We've got a 4-car battle coming up. Right, the gap
goes round again.
4 laps, and the gap is 3 seconds to Whiteside.
Right, Putland has started lap 51.
So he's now in uncharted territory.
Yes, and he has got a smoking TLK in front of him as the next car to lap, but he might actually be going fast enough to catch him.
Well, we have a last lap battle coming up. I say that I can see the fog now.
Yeah.
Putland's really struggling.
Yeah, Madman was wide through first Lesmo. I think he's back there, waiting for the smoke to go through. Yep, there he is.
I'm on board.
Madman has closed a lot through the Lesmos.
I'm going to keep an eye on the Battlefield 5th. Whiteside crosses the line to start lap 51. Jace Doris is back in front of White. Where's Daytop? Daytop's dropped way back.
I wonder if there's been a little.
Well, Daytop was a couple of seconds behind Jace Doris beforehand, so I wonder if Mike made a mistake. Or Whiteside.
Madman's looking to make a move on.
Right, White's back in front of Jace Doris, but went wide on the gravel coming out of the first chicane.
Putland got good straight line speed, but he hasn't got the grip to fight him. I don't think. No.
Has Madman got back in front? He has in front now.
Yeah, Madman has overtaken. So.
But what's the penalty situation between these two? Madman has one.
Can Putland get to the end on these tyres?
Right, Putland has one less penalty than Madman. 1 lap to go.
Oh, that engine from TLK is
it's still going.
Awful. It's sounding so horrible.
Oh, this is going to be tight as well. White on Whiteside. These guys are just about to start lap 52.
Well, this is the last lap.
This is their last lap. No, can't be, because what lap is the leader on?
Putland's on the last lap.
Right, the leader is on the leader is on the last lap.
And he's going through the Curva Grande. So he is ahead of them. So these White and Whiteside are on their last lap.
This is going to be tight. Remember, so this has helped Whiteside quite a lot actually. So he only needs to do 12 laps on his tyre. Oh no, 13 laps, not 14. But he's still going to be struggling for grip. As this proves, White is now catching quite quick.
Yeah, Putland is trying to fight back on Mayhem.
Mayhem. Do you want to try again?
Madman. Ugh.
Oh, Mike's struggling. Mike is struggling.
Prenter's coming out of Ascari now.
I think
one more corner to go.
White is right up behind Whiteside.
That is going to be right at the end. Right,
It all depends on who's got the penalty. But as we cut back to the leader, as he crosses the
Prenter's
line,
just coming around Parabolica now. Comes to win the race.
quite convincingly.
Quite comfortably, yeah.
Kept out of trouble completely.
Whiteside's got a hold on the track.
But who has the penalties?
Whiteside finishes
Sixth.
Oh. Yeah. White's had less penalties.
Oh, what a shame.
Madman second.
Oh,
Hustler
God.
made it.
Did Madman come?
Make it.
Yeah, Madman pulled out enough of a gap at the end. That must have been really close.
I'll say, Hustler made it to the end against what you believe was possible. Daytop coming through in 9th.
And J19, I believe, is the last one across the line in 4th.
Yeah, J19 also took the fastest lap of the race.
Ah.
J19 did a 23.3 while you're sorting your mic out. In quotation marks.
Or look at Putterland and Madman, 2/10 is all it was.
TLK again, a whole race without a penalty.
He had 2 warnings, so very close.
Yeah, he was close. How many? Oh, why did Mike was just sick? How many penalties did he have? He must have had 2.
Whiteside had no. Whiteside and White both had 1 penalty each.
I'm guessing that was there must have been a start glitch then. There must have been a timing glitch.
So ignore that. Yeah, Whiteside should have been in front of White.
No, well, we'll need to clarify this.
Well, no, we saw it with our own eyes.
No, but it's unfair on White to have lost out because he will have started the race later because of the start glitch.
Did he though?
Well, it's obvious.
Anyway, keep an eye out on the FIA results then on Tuesday.
I think it's obvious because they both had 1 penalty, yet on track those 2 were swapped around as a result.
I suspect FIA on Tuesday will be incredibly busy, so keep an eye on the site for any results changes and possible impending grid penalties for the next race, which that was the final race of Europe. So we're now starting the final leg of Asia, or the final flyaways.
Yeah, final flyaways. We go to Asia and then we finish off in the Americas and then back to Abu Dhabi.
The Middle East.
Yeah, to the Middle East.
The race in the desert.
Yeah. The next round for these guys will be Singapore in 2 weeks' time. And Singapore's always a long race, always a testing race.
Mentally challenging.
Yeah, it was mentally, physically draining, lengthy, everything. It's the one race that most drivers don't tend to look forward to be honest, as a result of all of that. But the next track action you'll see with us will actually be the F1 boys going around here at Monza next weekend. Where we know that Carrick's has to start at the back of the grid.
Yep, hopefully this time.
I think he knows this time, so we should be okay.
Yep.
And hopefully it'll be a good race for you guys to watch next week with us on the F1 League. And as always, it'll be Whiteside and Mayhem commentating. So we'll see you in a week's time, and it'll be me and SH, I believe, in 2 weeks' time for the Singapore Grand Prix of GP2.
Yes. Mentally draining one for us. Get the beers ready.
Well, we struggle with Monza.
Yes. Could we have less finishes? We have the possibility of having less finishes at Singapore than we did at Monaco.
Yeah, possible. Anyway, thank you and good night, and we'll see you on track in a week's time.